So you just get it?
Yes, sir.
16?
2013.
13?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How many miles?
10,000.
Okay. Canyons?
Yeah. The track.
And then track as well? Which tracks? Fontana, Buffalo, Chukwalla?
Going to Vegas and Chuckwalla.
Vegas?
Yeah.
That's a fun trip. Okay. So right now you're using barely half your travel? So how long have you had it?
Just 2 weeks.
Oh, well that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. 10, go ahead, dismount. So static's good, but you have no rebound damping at all. So the bike shakes and vibrates.
Yeah.
So on this side, gold dial is for compression and the black dial is for rebound. These shocks are about 30 hours and then you need an oil change.
Oh wow.
You can go in as far as 7 clicks from closed, and that says oil change now. So based on where we end up, for control of the shock, so that you can go to the track and have a great time instead of getting lifted out of the seat everywhere you brake. Let's see where we are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18, which is encouraging. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now let's see if we can get rid of that jump. Oh yeah. So the good part is it's not urgently needed for service. So then on compression, how many track days have you done?
I've done 0 on this so far, but I'm doing about like 4 or 5 a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we want this set at a minimum for the track of 10, but for the road at 14. So we'll set this at 14, you go 4 in for the track and 4 out when you leave.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very high level piece of equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Would you rather sell the bike?
No.
So the deal there is, bottom line, if you read the manual, it gives you some guidelines.
I'd rather sell a car.
Right. So at this point, with this shock, the key is how hard do you ride, how often do you ride, right?
Yeah.
So make a common sense decision about, I've got this many hours in, I've got this many track days in. So the rule of thumb is 12 track days.
Okay.
Do you ride a lot on the street in between the track days?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 6 track days plus your street miles.
Gotcha.
Right? So your rule of thumb is going to be somewhere around 2,500 to 3,000 miles. Change the oil.
Okay.
Forks are 6,000, so you're reverse. You have a race piece of equipment.
Yeah.
My shock gets serviced every 20 hours.
Wow. Gotcha.
I value my tires. If my shock works perfectly, it doesn't accelerate the wear of the tire. Right?
I see. Okay.
And I'm trying to win races. So my service intervals are through the roof because I need the bike to be 100% consistent. For the road, you don't need that level of consistency, but for the track, you want some consistency. So figure out what's a reasonable number that works with a budget and time it appropriately in between your track days, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the back of the bike was trying to launch you over the front, but you're only using half the travel. So we've got to back your preload off a little bit, because when you're trying to brake the 412 compressor, it won't turn. So the bike's going to fight you for no reason other than it's too stiff. So I'm going to take 4 turns of preload out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See where you are for compression. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18. So for the track, normally, usually is a, what group will you be in?
B.
B. So you want to be 12 to 16 and you're at 18 for the track. Because you're at 18, it's going through the travel as it should on the road. The most you can go, the softest you can go is 20, but that's going to defeat the way you ride. So with softer spring tension, it should travel more. So I'm going to set this to 14. so that when you brake hard, you've got the support behind you of compression, versus take it all the way out and then the bike just sits on the spring. So it doesn't let you develop an understanding of brake pressure and feel and what that does to fork length, which you need to develop before you go to the track. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to open that up to 12. So 9, 10, 11, 12. Now let's see what we've got. Now to me the front feels a lot stiffer than the back. So I'm going to take some more preload out. Another 3. Oh. So we got what we got. Yep, we got what we got. So the other option we've got is go ride it, come in, and then I'm going to take 3 clicks out of this to make it softer on compression and see if you like the change.
Okay.
Alright? Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.